Hello everyone! Two-Time here. Today here we are drawing my OCs. We also are gonna learn some lore about them. Warning, it might trigger some people. Please join at your own sake. If you do not want to be here, please join at your own sake. Please. None of the lore is really appropriate to children. So please, be careful for what you hear. If you join and then you hear the words, do not blame me for it. Blame yourself. This is your last warning. Join with your fate. Join at your own risk. I do not want to have people blaming me for it. Please join at your own risk. I'm gonna give this again. Please join at your own risk. I'm going to say this one more time. Please join at your own risk. I'm not going to be responsible for what you have. And we're going to do this again. One more time. Join at your own risk. Before you join my live, please follow these. Don't break my rules. I want you to be kind. Do not be mean towards others. Do not call out people for no reason. And especially do not go after me for no reason I didn't do. And the number one of all, do not target kids in here. And again, join at your own sake, please. I'm not gonna always repeat this, so please join at your own sake if you want to hear the lore. I'm gonna just tell you again, please join at your own sake. I'm keeping this a serious tone right now. Seriously, join at your own sake if you really want to join. My lore for my OCs will be very bad for children, so please, if you're a kid, please join at your own sake. I do not want you to blame me for no reason. It would be your fault because I warned you to join at your own sake. And one more time, join at your own sake. Do not blame me for anything that happens to you. And that's my last warning. So, hello everybody. Two-Time here. Sorry for the long wait and stuff. I had to get some water and stuff. But hello, I am making my OCs. We are gonna do some little new art styles for my OCs. And for people who are joining, please join at your own sake for the lore. If you get triggered by certainty of things, please join at your own sake. This will be warned again. Join at your own sake if you want to. And you cannot get mad at me if something happens to you. I've warned you. So please join at your own sake due to the lore. So today we are going to make Mulix. Mulix is the main OC of all characters. She is the main OC of all because I've had her since I've been growing in this channel and stuff, and I got interest in Kelly the Cheetah. She's my favorite YouTuber. Shout out to her. She's my favorite. So basically, for Mulix's lore, she had like parent issues with her dad, and basically her and her dad never got along well, and due to her lore, she got murdered by the father, and then she got revenge on her dad for like what she has been dealt with and things. The dad regretted it soon after, but she never forgave him due to that. New people who are joining, please join at your own sake again. So, add to, I was saying, for Felix's lore, she had problems with her parents, right? She's been used for certainty of things. She's also had mental health issues with her life. She had, what I can say, I will show you a reference. If you get triggered, I told you, join at your own sake. So this is, the arm. Basically this. She has done that to herself many times. Growing up, because due to her parents' abuse, she had to survive on her own with her brother Alex. Her and her brother Alex have been siblings ever since they were, since ever then when their parents were, I guess, nice at the time. So what basically happened why they ain't like normal anymore is because basically the father got drunk and stuff, started like yelling at the mother and things and stuff. Basically Melix has been through a lot more than all of my OCs. In things with other people. She had been going through a lot of trauma. She went through murder. She's not alive, basically, since she's a zombie character. She's my main zombie OC of a Silver Fox demon hybrid. Yes, it's gonna make me sound like or pick me, but she's a demon Silver Fox zombie hybrid, and she can manipulate people she does not like or know into thinking she's a angel. Basically, she has like friends who are there and stuff. Most of them aren't because she have accidentally murdered them in the past when she met them, because due to her trauma and stuff, she wouldn't understand what true friendship is. So she's been dealing with her pain of grief and stuff ever since Alex came and helped her due to the pain. She's been getting better, but basically with everything happening, she still has trauma and stuff due to everything, and she's trying her best to keep herself positive when she can't. But what and due to her lore, she was a experiment at the time with her parents. They were all experiments. She used to be human. Due to her becoming a fox was because they wanted to see what would happen if they turned a little girl into a fox. Yes, Melix is 24. Legally age 24, so if I see any like NSFW art of her, I'm gonna crash out. But yes, she's 24 and she's not a kid. And I'm gonna say this again, she's 24 and she's not a kid. And I'll keep that warning on for now. And please, like I said, she's been through a lot and certain things I can't say about her lore. So what happened was that she's been sold around to people she doesn't know, and basically you know what they forced her to do. What she has been doing is that she's been surviving on focusing on herself, being the diva queen she is. She does what she can possibly do to help other kids that have been through the same thing, but not basically through the same thing, but almost went through the same thing. She wants those who have the purest soul, well, not purest, but like a pure soul and a kind soul and like the most kindest thing you ever seen. She would protect them with her life, even if it means that she has to die for them. She rather die for them instead of not protecting them. So basically is that she's a like mother towards a lot of people and her friends. And she also keeps her brother Alex safe from every endangerment. She mostly gets murdered most of the time, but she survives them due to her being a zombie. But she feels the pain a lot. I mean, like, really feels the pain. Like, if like someone had like stabbed her or something, she would like cry out in pain and things. Basically, not a lot of people would like her. I understand that because not a lot of people would like a lot of other people. But she's been through like a lot of things, and then basically she went like she had to go to a mental hospital to get her health fixed. Basically that didn't do anything for her, so she had to she had to escape from the mental hospital and try to go find her brother because they took him to a experiment and she didn't want him to face the same fate as her. And I'm sorry. The reason why she's a demon is because she didn't really have a pure soul most of the time, but she was really kind to others who needed her the most. She's done a lot of things in her past when she was like younger. She always hurted those who she didn't like for no reason. She always either killed them or like brutally murder them. So that's why that's why she's like always like mean towards everybody and stuff. I'm so sorry about that. So basically she's overprotective about like her friends and stuff, and she always makes sure they're like always safe, and basically she's like she doesn't like certainty of people who are like mean and stuff, but she also likes protecting those who are kind to her. Most of the time she isn't really nice, but that depends on her mood. Basically always depending on her mood. No matter what it is, it's always depended on her mood. You could try like stopping her and shit. Stopping her and things. And she would like get mad and try murdering you at the same time. And again, for another person who has joined, please join for your own sake if you don't like certainty of lores. Warning again, please listen. Seriously, please join at your own sake, because my lore due to all of my OCs are bad. That's why certainty of people leave, because my lore for OCs are bad. I mean, oh, holy voice crack. I mean, like, bad. Like, seriously bad. People will go like, oh, but it's not that bad. I'm like, do you want to go through the same pain as her? I'm sorry, what? A lot of OCs can go through a lot of more pain than other OCs, but they went through a lot of pain still. At least be like nice about it or something. Just don't be that mean. They didn't do anything to you. They're just them. They haven't hurt you. Have they? They haven't done anything wrong. They're just them. Yes, one of my OCs I have made are a demigirl. They they go by they, them, she, her. I call them a they for particularly no reason. Now we're gonna add the whole OC together. Here is Melix, my first main OC. Now we're moving on to Molly. Molly is a kid. She is 11 years old. She she went she had like been betrayed by her friends about a lot of times due to her looks. She's she oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Oh yeah, I already said she's a fox. No, not Molly. So Molly is my most favorite character of all. Melix is too, but she really hasn't been animated due to her lore and stuff. But for Molly, hers is like she's been murdered by her mother due to jealousy of who she is. Basically, Melix was just a kid at the time. Not Melix. Molly was like a kid, and she was just trying to be there for her mother when she couldn't have anyone there for her. She was just being herself, being the kid she was, trying to make her mom happy and proud of her. And then one day, the mom got really angry at her for no particular reason, and then ends up injuring her and also hurting her. And Molly has been through a lot of that, and she's still scared of her mother, but she still loves her no matter what. So basically, she has like mommy issues and stuff, and she also always tries to cheer up the others who hate her. Even though she suppresses her emotions into a little bottle, she tries her best to at least make others happy. That's what she wants, is to make others happy. Though Molly hasn't had any friends due to her being killed and stuff, but she has made like imaginary friends. So Molly isn't really a huge fan of talking to people and stuff, but Molly is a very nice person who's like there for others. She's like basically, even though she's a kid, she's like very nice to others who are kind and stuff to her. She always tries to cheer up the little other kids with her and stuff, but they can't see her because she's dead. But she's at least grateful that she has like friends that at least say her name, or at least she think it's her. It's her. Molly she, has like mental problem. She's mentally unstable and doesn't understand things very perfectly. So when it comes to her growing up, she basically like Cool Kid. She murders people like a fun game. Not a game of tag or anything, but she murders them as a fun game, thinking like everybody's okay and stuff. She doesn't really know the truth of what she's doing, but she thinks that everybody's like laughing with her and stuff because she has hallucinations due to her past trauma. She always tries her best to keep those who are mad at her happy instead of completely mad. At least she can try to do something. And pretty much that's basically all of like Molly's lore. I do have more, but this one it has no color. It's just I'm not using lasso tool for that OC. I'm gonna draw them with their hand with my hand. So we have Melix, we have Molly. Now we are gonna move on to this OC. You guys are gonna like him. Wait, is it him? Oh no, it's not him. Okay, I keep forgetting all their genders because I keep giving them so many. I have 1,000, so this is gonna probably take forever. So this one, I can't remember their name. So basically, they were also another experiment in their lore. And basically they were like a spider like OC, a spider fox OC. They were like always there for like other people and stuff. And she always like oh yeah, no, I remember. She always like basically she's like a sister towards a lot of people. I don't know, but for her, she sees others as like friends. Certain people that she sees as friends aren't really friends. But she tries to at least stay positive when it comes to that. So what she tries to do is that she tries to get along with other people that are afraid of her to just make them at least like her a bit. And then basically due to a war between humans and experiments, they had a war and basically humans won. And like she's like a friendly experiment, but one of the humans basically hated her, and then ripped one of her arms off, and it's basically the arm right here. She has like more on the bottom, but like basically all the other arms are there, just not one of them is not. And then 3. So basically she's been through a lot of that pain, but what she tries at least doing is to make like at least trying to do things that she possibly can't do. Certain of her certainty of her friends, they always think that she can't do certain things, but with her, like other arms, they're not really arms, but she calls them arms to like not manipulate, but to not make other people afraid of her, you know. So she tries her best making them as a like a design, like as she's, I know she's a spider and stuff. It's like the spider things like these, but it's really not like that. Cause for her, she doesn't like have a venom to like kill people, but she like has a healing venom that like heals the ones who are injured and stuff. And what she tries to do is that she tries like helping other people when she basically can't and stuff. But she at least tries doing something to like keep them happy, but really can't. Cause you know, like how they're afraid of her and stuff. At least she like tries doing something to make them not afraid of her, but it makes them more afraid because she tried showing them that she's not harmless, but she accidentally shows her other arms instead of like showing them her two, not her two, but one of her arms. So, because this one is ripped off due to the war, and then they got scared of her, and she like cried, saying that she didn't want to hurt humans. She wanted to be a human again. She wasn't human before in her past. She didn't, because when she was a kid, she was never human, nor was she a kid. She basically, her experiment name was 500. So I'm calling her 500 because I don't know her IRL name. No, oh my gosh, holy voice, her like name. I called her. So 500 basically was a kinder experiment of all. She she tries to like force herself, and even though she's in pain of moving, because she also has a parasite inside. So she also like ate something that had a parasite in it, and like it eats her insides first, then the outside. And she's in pain because when she moves, the the venom, not the venom, like the infection of the parasite gets worse. So basically, when she turns like 18, she dies due to the thing. So someone tried bring her back, but it didn't work. And she was like, and they were like, we need her and stuff, cause she was like the most kindest of all and things. Cause she was just trying to be friends with others, but nobody wanted to be friends with her. So what she did is that, well, she also died from the infection, and also murdered herself due to her depression and sadness of nobody wanting to be her friend. A lot of other people wanted to, but they were scared she was gonna go feral like other animals in the experiments. But she never did, not once. Even with those who hurted her, she always forgave them. But even though people try murdering her, she like says she loves them and forgive them. But you're not nerdy enough to understand the reference either. Basically, that's all the lore I have for her. I have 1,000 OCs, so I can't remember. We're gonna have to go black for this background because we are moving on to Moonlight. And she still my OC. She is still still, not steal, still my OC. She's the Angel Arctic Fox, I think. I don't know really. I didn't give her any animal. Basically, I just made her an angel. So basically, I don't know what animal she is. But she is white, so I'm gonna give her Arctic Fox. So basically, for Moonlight, she doesn't have a body because for her realm of the angels, she has been not forged, but like her body has been painfully like basically deceased away. She didn't die basically, but she started losing her mind and stuff due to her not having a body. She she can't she doesn't speak English. She speaks Russian, so nobody really understands her language. But she at least tries to do something to make them understand. She tries doing sign language, but still doesn't understand sign language. She tries basically what we say is like somewhat language. Can't remember, but she tries at least writing, but she writes in Russian because she was born in Russia, basically. As I can remember, and for Moonlight, she's like she's a lost soul, a soul who's been like abused basically 24/7 by people, and has been hurted so many times she won't forget who hurted her and stuff. What she tries doing is that she tries to at least keep herself positive. So whenever she gets mad, she doesn't like lose her mind and start murdering other people. She doesn't want to hurt others. She wants to be the people she that others wanted her to be. But she can't be it because she's not what they wanted. They wanted something better, you know? And basically for her, she thought she wasn't good enough. So she cried into her own room and stuff. They told her it's not like that, but that's a lie, y'all. She she she's right about them thinking she's not good enough. Because she she's like a failed experiment, like a failed like person. You know what I mean? She's a failed experiment and she has to deal with the pain. Even though she doesn't want to deal with it, she has to, because even though if she wanted to do run like turn normal and just be herself again, which she can't do, is because due to the strict rules in her life. And she has to survive on a lot of things. When it comes to her, she has to try surviving like mental health problems because she doesn't want to end up hurting herself. She just wants to be like a normal person, like everybody wants her to be, but she can't. And basically for Moonlight, she's like so basically she's 12 years old and she's very sensitive to like loud noises. Like basically she starts like having panic attacks due to loud noises, or either like loses her sanity and starts like trying to hurt others. But what she tries doing is that she tries at least to like not hurt others. But due to her like problems of like trying to keep the peace quiet and stuff, like the peace there, it never works because she has to deal loud noises, which hurts her ears because she like she's like sensitive to like screaming, loud music, all that sorts of things. A lot of people could be sensitive to, but especially hearing, especially, I mean it, like especially hearing her ex-friend name. And that's and basically her ex-friend name was Carlos and stuff. Basically, she's really sensitive to hearing that one, cause they were friends, but then Carlos started hurting her for fun, manipulating her into things that she shouldn't know, cause she's an angel and she doesn't want to hear the things that she's not supposed to hear. And she knows that because so she never had parents. Never had parents. So I basically, for what I did just to make her happy, is that I gave her not imaginary, but like parent figures, like a mother figure and father figure. And basically they had adopted her as their own kid, and she's glad they did because she really wanted parents and she never wanted to be alone. So that's what they did. They adopted her, made her their kid. She's still the same, but also she's ever since then, after her like getting adopted and stuff, she's been like more nicer to people. And what she tries doing is that she tries helping out other people who have been through the same pain as her. But she doesn't know that certainty of people won't like her. Even though she thinks they like her, they really don't, because they think that she's a monster and stuff, they say. But she tries her best to keep herself positive, you know? And no matter what she does to keep herself positive, they always find a way just to remind her. Even though she's been through a lot of it, she at least tries something. For the first time she goes outside, she really does go outside. Yes, she does touch grass, if you're asking. And she's like she's like she has a childlike personality of a not 11-year-old, but like a 5-year-old. She has a childlike personality because due to her problems and stuff, she tries her best to keep herself positive. But her like child, oh man, no, I drew over the thing instead of the actual. Oh man, I have to do it again. She has to like be there for other kids to like be comforted. Baby. Whoa, why am I stuttering? And then she wait, hold on, I'm trying to remember. Come on, remember. Come on, remember. I can't remember. Come on. Remember to time, remember. Okay, now wait. Oh my. Okay. Completely done with everything. I'm just gonna not talk about the lore anymore. I'm completely losing my sanity by the second I talk about it. I'm so sorry for the no face reveal. Basically, y'all saw my face on the last live last year. So yeah, it's like basically all of them have different like lore and stuff. I was going to like explain every detail of the lore, but I've got too much. Oh, if you're wondering if I'm still gonna finish up my Blood AU, yes, I will finish it up. I just need more voice actors and things. I just need time to help out my mental health due to problems in IRL, due to like having like doing to like self-hard, not like that, but we can't basically say it. So due to like having that, I've been trying to focus on like a lot of things. Stressed out, starting school and things, so I'm trying my best to like keep myself positive. But what I'm also trying to do is that I'm trying to keep those people happy. I'm trying to keep y'all happy. Basically feed you my drawings and animation. As someone who's dealt with this a lot, I've tried a lot of things to keep you guys happy. Because all I want to do is just keep you guys happy, and that's it. But we always got 4 of the OCs. We got Moonlight, we got this one, I can't remember. We got Molly, and we got Mulix. So basically, that's all for today. I want to say thank you guys for joining and stuff. Thank you for those who stayed the most and actually has not left. I'm really happy. Alright, then, dears. Goodbye.